When is enough enough? Today, I'm just going to be sharing some thoughts and just, I guess, asking some questions because I think I'm at a point in my life that I need to reevaluate who I allow in my life. And I mean, in the sense that who I'm going to continue to be in my life and cause me to have emotional strain. Now, I think almost everybody can relate to this at some point in their life. They've had somebody in their life that they cared about, that they really cared about, or even loved, that caused them to feel as if all the air has been sucked out the room, everything negative possible is presented to you, and something along the lines of you're to blame for their problems, or they are making you feel really uncomfortable or sad, or they are causing drama with you to the point that even if you say that you're not trying to be bothered with it, they continue on until they make a scene or you have no choice but to retreat and walk away from them or get away from them however you need to get away from them. Go somewhere else, go over somebody else's house or whatever or what have you, just so you can not have that negativity in your life. Now, that being said, how much is too much? What is the limit that you put on the amount of stress that you let somebody give you? And how long do you let someone stay in your life if they make you feel bad? These are all important questions that I've been thinking about because I don't have that many friends in my life. And what I mean by friend is somebody who is really there and really does care about me and knows me. I have plenty of associates or people I know through other people or people who I only know through the internet or just acquaintances. And some of those people I do consider to be close friends. However, I'm never really around them and they might not really know me that well. And I don't really know much about them either. So I guess that's neither here nor there, but it's just something that I've thought about in my life that who am I going to keep in my life and who do I really need to just not have in my life anymore? Or even in the other way, who do I need to remove myself from their life simply because I might be good for them, but they might not be good for me anymore. So that is just something that I've really been thinking about, like how long or how much should I tolerate before I really stop and think maybe I shouldn't be having this person in my life? Or maybe I shouldn't be in this person's life anymore. Simply because they don't value me as a person. They don't care about me as a person. They could care less about what I think. They could care less about how I feel. They belittle me whenever they get a chance to. They talk down about me in my face and they make me feel bad. All of these things don't sound too good. And as I'm saying them, I realize how bad that is that I even tolerated it. However, I just thought that I would pop on and just get the thoughts out there. And a lot of times when I get the urge to just talk about things, it'll linger in my mind until I finally just come on and talk about it. So that's the question. At what point do you remove yourself from someone else's life? Or do you remove someone from your life simply because you are no longer at peace with yourself with this person in your life, or vice versa? And is there something really wrong with that? Is it acceptable to just walk away from a friendship or a relationship or any situation in which over the long term things just have been going downhill, or this person, no matter what the situation is, the dark times that you have with them are really horrible to the point that they overshadow everything good that you can possibly think about this person? And I've had conversations like this with people in passing that they would be telling me about things going on with them. And it just dawned on me that maybe I need to step outside myself and look at my own life. that it's possible I'm giving myself stress, I'm giving myself drama by holding on to friendships, associates, or relationships with people that are just causing me pain, unnecessary pain at that. Now, that being said, I'm really at a point in my life that I'm still on this spiritual journey, and I know some people have been asking me about that because they're like, one minute you're wearing a headscarf, next minute you're not wearing a headscarf, and one minute you're talking about this, one minute you're wearing that, and all this other stuff. And it's like, I've come to a point for which if people can't accept me for who I am, no matter how I'm dressed or no matter what I'm wearing, then maybe they don't need to be in my life. I shouldn't have to don certain attire just to show somebody who I am. Who I am is me. It's not what I'm wearing. It's not what I'm dressed like. I can wear certain things to try to look a certain way, but you can wear all of the stereotypical clothing of being a spiritual person and spiritually not be right. And there are plenty of people who prove that. So I still stick to my belief of don't judge a book by its cover, because just because somebody is wearing one thing does not mean that says everything about them. They could just be wearing that day, or that could just be all they have, and you don't know. So I'm just at a point in my life that I'm really discovering more and more about myself and my tolerance for other people. I'm finding that my patience is where it needs to be. It's just that when it comes to certain situations, I need to stop telling myself that that's okay when it's not. That is something that I've had a problem with all my life. And I guess this is going to be something, me sharing something a little bit extra personal about myself. For the longest time, I blamed myself for stuff that was going on when I was a little kid with my mother and my father. I blamed myself for stuff that was going on that I didn't really understand. I blamed myself. Something would go wrong, I would think it was my fault. It wasn't until I got older that I realized all of those things had nothing really to do with me. Those choices that are made by other people are their choices. I was a child. That is not my responsibility. And I guess that goes around full circle, that I have to realize that not everything is my responsibility. Other people have to be held accountable for their own actions, and I shouldn't be walking around taking the blame or taking responsibility for their mistakes or their hostility or their anger or whatever's going on with them. I should not be that doormat that they want to come and drop off their anger onto. And I don't have to accept that. That is something that meditating, thinking, common sense, logic, reason, and being rational has taught me that I do not have to accept drama from other people. I don't have to accept it. And the more I tell myself that, the more I have my eyes open to the negativity being pushed my way that I don't have to partake in. And it's just really sad for me when I sit down and I think about it and I realize that I feel as though I'm the end of some type of joke at my own expense when it comes to certain people in my life. And it's a feeling that is very sickening. It causes me to feel pain, and it hurts me literally in my heart that I have people I care about in my life that really do at times hurt me. And it's like they don't see it. They just do it and they act like it's okay. And what I'm realizing is my response to it makes it seem like it's okay. Every time that they would do something and hurt my feelings, and I would just smile and go about my business and do things as if it was all okay, that made them think that it was okay to come to me and come at me in a way that was not right. Because I didn't cry, because I didn't stand there and break down in their face, because I didn't scream at them, because I didn't lose my temper. Somehow they thought that let me just keep on with this because obviously there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, I think I done basically rambled and vented, and I ranted a little bit there, getting all that out. But I'm just really curious. How do you all deal with situations like that? And at what point do you just cut people off in your life? So I hope everybody's doing good, staying blessed and feeling well. And feel free to let me know what you think about what I was just talking about. I really do appreciate all of your thoughts and your feedback on that. So hope everybody's doing good. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.